Hey yo, what's up? Welcome back to Anime Club. This is episode 11. It's so good to see you. We watched Blue Period.
Finally.
Yeah, but it wasn't even like Kira's choice, wasn't it? You just didn't want to choose.
She couldn't choose from her endless list.
It's a little less endless now, I guess.
Well, there goes the running joke, right? The running gag of when we'll watch Blue Period.
Now it's
Oh, we already
over.
did.
So tragic.
We already did.
But I'm glad.
gotta
I'm
find-
actually extremely upset that I had to wait that long. But
I mean, you would have made yourself wait even longer for some reason.
I would have. It was about the principle
What principle?
of giving you the illusion of choice.
Invite.
That's
You know
crazy.
The illusion is that you were never going to pick it in the first place. And how did you like it?
So
Kira?
you're giving yourself the illusion of choice?
Giving you the
Wait.
illusion of choice.
Before we get into it, can I ask why you just didn't want to choose one to begin with?
I think that's a fair question.
I just didn't. It would have taken too long to pick something what I really wanted to watch. So I thought it best to just
Taking
default
too long.
so that we could keep it moving, you know?
No, I don't know.
I hope
why is it
you're
gonna take
preparing
that
now.
long?
Then.
Hope I'm what?
Preparing now. Then are you ready for your next turn to pick?
Oh, when it comes around, maybe.
Yeah, it's
Sure.
just not ready.
You're definitely not ready.
That's neither here nor there. We're talking
is not.
about
It is not.
we're in the present and we're talking about Blue Period. Someone
Period.
So how did you like Akira since you made us wait? Specifically me, wait months to watch it.
I liked it. It was interesting. I did not love it, but I liked it.
You didn't love it.
I did not love it. I was not not
Alright.
invested.
Well,
simply.
let's start with the bad things then, since you seem to like to talk about that more than any of the good things.
I mean, I don't have a lot. I just wasn't invested. It wasn't like a shortcoming of the anime. It was just I wasn't super into it, but it was easy to understand and consume, and I did enjoy it. I just wasn't super into it, is all. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Glaringly, anyway. Yeah, like the plot was fine, the art was fine. I loved learning about all the little art tidbits. I liked seeing the art stuff happening. I just wasn't super into it. It's not an anime I would rewatch,
Damn.
but it was fine. It was fine. Alright, next.
I very much like the show. This is probably my favorite thing that I've watched since we started watching anything.
That's crazy.
How is that crazy?
Yeah, how is that crazy? Anyone could have seen that.
That's crazy.
I put this up as an option every single time it was my turn.
That's crazy that you did that.
Damn, you've known this kid for this long and you're saying it's crazy?
That's crazy.
That really is crazy. Dude, it took me 10 minutes to realize you like this definitely would be something you really liked.
I loved
But
it.
your favorite thing that you watched?
Since we
Like,
started
I
the club.
under-
No,
I
no, no, no,
understand.
no.
This is his horror heat right
When
here.
when I watched it, I understood why you would like it. I understood that.
Why'd you
But-
say it was crazy then?
It's your favorite thing that you
No,
watched?
I said this is the favorite thing that I've watched since we started the club. That honestly though, this is probably like top 3 for me.
Top 3 favorites of all time.
Yeah.
Top 2,
That's
definitely.
crazy.
Why is that
How
crazy?
is that crazy?
Like
That is
you're
not
saying that like you
crazy.
don't know who I am. Like that's kind of fucked up.
That's
That is kind of. That is.
uh,
Dang, Kira.
Anyway, explain.
Well, I love the opening. I love the characters. I think the characters. I liked. How do I explain this? All right. I can start with Ryuji. I think. Obviously, Ryuji is my favorite character. I think they're probably like the best written non-binary character I've ever seen in an anime or any other show for that matter.
I do agree with that. If I can agree with that, I agree with that.
I liked Yaguchi as a main character. The way that he was analytical with how he would create his art, and then he would realize that that's like a flawed way of thinking, to be so analytical when you're making any sort of art. I thought that the amount of screen time given to the other characters was good. They had enough time to like be interesting and like still be relevant to everything. They were diverse. I liked his little friend group, like at the start. Like he's characterized as like a thug essentially, but then people realize that he's not actually like a bad person or whatever.
A delinquent.
Yeah.
Which, that has to be the most tamest depiction of a delinquent I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Why
no,
did
for real.
man look 60 years old? By the way, his friend, the one
Even
who
the
become-
pastry chef,
Yeah.
Pastry chef.
Why was he 60?
bro's
He
a
looked 60.
super senior.
Yes, he did.
He's a super senior.
He looked old, but he didn't look 60.
He looked 60 years old.
Nah, if you said like 40, I'd agree with you, but like 60.
Bruh, can I exaggerate?
No.
We can split it on 50.
Can
How about
I
that?
exaggerate?
50. I'll agree on 50.
50.
50. But that's another thing. I liked that despite like branching out away from his other friends, they were still extremely supportive in what he did, and he was influential on them. I thought that was really cool. I liked the closing. I'll say the closing this time instead of the ending. I liked that every episode would be like different. It would be like little sketches of things that happened during the episode. I thought that I really liked his teacher, his cram school teacher. I forget what her name was. It started with an O. Like the way she would help him and guide him through everything was unique. And I wish I had like teachers like he had when I was in school.
What about his other one?
The older one, I was especially jealous of her because like she was like very encouraging to him, whereas when like this is like on a personal note, but like when I was in high school and I was in art class, my teacher did not seem to like want to assist me in any way. She didn't really seem like she wanted me to be in any of the classes. Alright, for my senior year I wanted to apply to one of the college credit classes, but she essentially told me that I wouldn't be able to do it, and I didn't get the chance to do it. So I really liked seeing that
And
the
that's not
teacher,
right.
the teacher that I told all the other kids that were in my class about that, and they were like actually really upset about that. But it was really nice seeing like people be so, what's the word, encouraging for him to like start creating all of his art. What did you think, Calvin?
Is it my turn? Is that it?
Yeah, that's all I can think of off the top of my head. I could go on about specific stuff, but I feel like I don't want to, unless you guys want to like add to something specific. I'm not gonna talk about it.
Well, my thoughts. Let me preface this by saying that my entire life, I have never once thought I wanted to be an artist. Therefore, I have never well, first of all, I thank God I no longer have to deal with like getting into college. That shit was stressful. It looked stressful for him, and he was just doing art school. Bruh, I mean, my man he got like cancer or something. Dude almost died. Dude almost died in his freaking exam. But I have my own thoughts about like art and stuff like that, but I never wanted to pursue anything in the arts. So I was just watching this, I was like, this is alright. But of course, like, you know, the way they made it, you know, I felt like I was more invested as it went on. I liked he was learning all this, all the techniques, the composition, the colors, the way to draw things. It was all really nice. So you know, eventually I was invested in his story. And, you know, it was pretty nice. I liked how he grew. I liked how he got to hear the words of praise from that emo kid who kind of a dick for like really no reason. But you know, he got to hear, he grew. That's all he needed to hear. I was like, my man, he did it. I knew it. Also, episode 11, that's when things, you know, that's when I liked it, but you know why. You know why.
Could you elaborate on that?
You know, I
You
sleep
don't.
episode 1 to
But you
10.
don't.
Episode 11, real shit? Yeah, but you know, I liked the show's art. It was really nice. I like they incorporated real works of art. I like the show's name being referenced to Picasso. You know, I took some art history classes back in the day, and I enjoyed learning about the different arts. I think I'm an impressionism guy. The portraits are cool too. So just seeing him like not only like learn about the art and then look at the techniques, that was pretty cool. I like that. But you know, I just, you know, like unlike you, I just wasn't emotionally connected. When you got like 12 episodes, and you know, this whole thing is just him learning as an artist. You know, I just watched it. I was invested when I needed to be invested. I enjoyed the art. And that was pretty much it for me. The characters were nice. They did their thing. if I had to choose a standout, I liked the senpai. I liked her art, her angel art. I thought that was dope. And then he saw her Buddhist art, which is nice too. Which I wanted to know, like, I'm sure it was in the credits, but like I really wanted to see like who actually drew those, because those were nice. Hope it wasn't some like AI. I doubt it, but
I don't think so.
those are some nice arts. I liked her art, and I liked his self-portrait. Self-portrait was nice.
The one that was cut up.
His self-portrait of his face, of who he really is. That was nice. That was fun. His nude one was alright too. The one for his exam, his final exam. But the art was definitely a plus. In terms of Ryuji's arc, I thought it was good. Didn't really like how just cut into his like the final home stretch of the arc. But I agree, it was well done. Provided his perspective, his POV, his struggles that he had to deal with as as a person, but also to his family. I thought family definitely was important in this. Definitely, I guess the one unrealistic part about the show was how easily accepting his mom was. Because I know for a fact if I tried that, my mom would have been like, cool. Still not doing it. But, it was nice. His mom, I felt like the show didn't really like, because the main parts I remember is like, she wasn't accepting it, and she accepts it, and she has doubts, and then she's like, she's supportive. I guess it would have been nice to see like why she did it, but I guess when your son is like doing his final exam, you got really no choice but to be supportive.
I thought it was funny that his dad was just like not there.
The last episode.
Yeah, I thought his dad.
Dialogue.
No, his dad said something like in the first episode or something. He was like shouting at the TV.
Yeah.
He was shouting at the TV, and then he just didn't talk. But I liked it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the opening. It was very nice. Enjoyed the ending. It was very nice. But it was just a little bit different, because when you have something like this, clearly this show really resonates with people, but it just couldn't resonate with me. At least not his journey to be an artist. I just like looking at the art.
Yep, same.
So
I liked his process.
That was it. His process? What do you mean?
Like his like when he would start artwork and start trying to figure out like what he wanted to do, and like that process, and then like incorporating the techniques he learned. That was intriguing. Like I really liked those parts, but once that stopped, I kind of.
Do you like the parts where he was like having an epiphany, like a breakthrough, or just like?
I like those parts.
Okay.
And he would advance and learn and incorporate. The art stuff was really fascinating, honestly. But that was the height of it for me, was the art stuff.
It's very. I think this is a good show. Like a basic show to get a basic understanding of art. I'm pretty sure I learned all this. I had to take like an art class in high school, and I took an art class in college. That's pretty much what they were like talking about. Like, look at this painting. Look at the way the techniques he was using.
I gotta see your
But
work.
then he actually learned. It was an art appreciation class. I was studying the art. I ain't
Unlucky.
drawn none of that. Unlucky. Thank God. I got like 100 in that college class. And I skipped like the
Easy
second
credit.
half of the class.
Easy credit.
It was so easy. Yeah, it was so easy, bro. Like, I remember. I'm just thinking about it. I remember his syllabus was like it was like we had 2 exams, a midterm and a final. And you know, at the midterm, I got 100, and I'm like, all right, I'm done with this class. So I just never came back because the final exam would have everything from like the beginning. So in my mind, I'm like, this final exam is gonna have like half the stuff on the midterm, and I can just get like the other half from his online presentation. So I just did that, and I still got 100. But it was like the same thing he was learning in class. Like he was learning about the techniques and like what paintings like used it. But we were also talking about like the periods. If it was like impressionism or cubism or whatever, futurism. But it was a very interesting class. I enjoyed it, and so watching this anime brought back, you know, the feeling of appreciating art, like looking into it. But for me personally, I will just never get like the idea that you have to like grading art and saying like your art is good but it's not really good, because like to me art is just whatever you make it to be and whatever someone else thinks about it. And so I just never, the turn off for me about art in art class is just, you know, yeah, he can make better art, but doesn't mean his art sucks. Didn't mean he had to get bottom 3 in that thing. Oh yeah, speaking of that character, I just sucked. That girl who got first place,
Corner?
she still didn't make it. She got jinxed. The jinx continued. I thought that was so sad because I was like, yo, she's gonna break it.
Yeah, that
And she
sounds
still didn't get
horrible.
it.
Having to repeat the classes like every year just to go through that
Just
hell all
go.
over again for a chance, and then fail again
Yeah,
and do
bruh.
it all over again. That was horrible.
That ain't it. That ain't it. What art does to an MF. For sure. For sure. I like the teachers too. I feel like they felt
her name was
similarly
Moa. That's what it
to.
was.
They really reminded me of my art teachers in high school. Just very, very unique. They had their own style.
Had some nice character design. I like how diverse it was. I think you said that already, diversity. But
Yeah. There would be like little minor details on some of the side characters too. Like I specifically remembered there was this one girl, she had her nails painted all like different colors. It was like really nice. I liked that. They even like made like these background characters managed to stand out as different types of artistics.
Bro, wait, speaking of the other characters though, I don't know, does anyone else like remember that last episode? The last episode, the guy with the braids, he's like talking on the phone, and he's just got like 3 girls next to him on the couch.
This is like sisters.
And it was like
I thought that
never
was, like, his family.
elaborated.
But
It was just never
yeah,
elaborated.
it was pretty random.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, dang. And like, I like that guy too, because he just wanted to eat, man. He just wanted to eat, and no one wanted to eat. They just wanted some ramen. They were too tired. Like, come on.
I liked the relationship Yaguchi had with Takahashi. Because it's like, it's very real to like, in that kind of environment, be friends with these people, but also hate them at the same time because of,
Competition.
yeah, like the different things that the other person can achieve that you can't.
Bro, my guy just straight up hated him. Dude, if he didn't do art, he would have like posted on like 4chan for sure. That guy.
He would have been playing Pokemon, dude.
It's never explained why him and Mori look so much alike for no reason.
Yeah, I don't think that's elaborated on. But I also know that the manga is not completed yet.
Wait, this show was completed after the manga? As in, we just watched the manga's ending?
No, the manga is still going, so there could be
As
a
in-
second season of this.
As in, the manga is after college, or is during college. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
So there's potentially some information that we are lacking here,
The critical information.
perhaps.
Yeah, why that guy was surrounded by girls.
Does that conclude all we want to say about Blue Period? Is it time for the ratings?
I suppose.
Yeah, I said my piece. I said my piece. I am curious to what Spencer gives it.
I would give this a 10, personally.
Wow.
That there's just like so much that I can personally relate to in a lot of this, that I just very much enjoy every
Which is
aspect of it.
good. Which is good. I'm glad that it resonated a lot with you. It literally took me 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I didn't have to finish the first episode. I knew this would have been a banger for you.
I knew why it kept showing up in the list over and over again.
I wish I could go to a fucking museum with my friends and just look at the art, but ain't nobody want to do that shit.
Oh man, well, you should have told me.
Mhm.
Instead of making me walk around with you aimlessly for hours.
I think that was a good experience too. I think that was fine. Anyway,
Plenty of art. I went to the what is it? Museum of Modern Art. I went there. I saw Van Gogh's Starry Night. Dope.
that's cool.
Very nice. Would recommend. I really wanted to go to the National Portrait Gallery when I was in DC, but my feet were dying, so I couldn't do it.
Unlucky.
But I wanted to go there. And whenever you're back, we go into a museum. Pretty sure it's free. They just try to guilt trip you into giving them like $20, and then you just go off. Oh, was it free? I remember showing my ID. Why did I show my ID to the guy?
It's because you have to be a resident of the state.
Maybe. Oh, maybe it was just for the receipt or something.
I mean, usually it's just for
Oh,
the
yeah,
resident of
bro.
the state, but
Yeah, bro, I'm from here for sure. That was nice. That was nice. Alright, what did you give it, Kira?
Seven? 7.5?
Why you say that like a question?
Probably a 7.5. Wait.
Okay, man.
The anticipation.
7.5.
7.5.
No, a 7. I'm sorry. A
7.
That's fucked up, man.
7. Why not the 0.5? Where's the 0.5? Why can't I get the 0.5, Kira? What's holding it back?
It would be too close to an 8.
What the fuck?
It was that nude girl, wasn't it?
No.
I knew you were mad when she came on screen.
No, she didn't even have any nipples.
What? That's where the 0.5 went. We figured it out.
Yeah, it was the 0.5. I spent too much screen time on her.
No, they did it very tastefully. Actually, this anime had 7.5.
Damn.
What did it have?
It had
What did it have?
absolutely
Nipples are not
zero. It had absolutely zero fan service. There's
That's
no beach
debatable.
episode. Well, there
Debatable.
kind of was a beach episode.
There was a
but that
beach
doesn't count.
episode. There was. That's debatable, Kira.
What does that even mean?
It's 7.5.
There was plenty of fan service in this.
Can you elaborate on that?
Can I elaborate
Episode
on
11.
what?
Not you, on him.
What?
That's your plenty. It's just one episode.
There's episode 11, episode 12. I'm sure there is a section of people who enjoyed the new portrait scene. Bro, plenty of fan service.
Not okay.
Plenty of fan service to
It's
go
not
around.
okay. There wasn't anything sexual about that.
When does fan service have to be sexual?
It's
It
pretty
doesn't.
much always sexual. What do you mean?
Pretty much always does not equal always.
It's always sexual.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. That's literally
It
the
is
point.
not.
That's literally the point.
Spencer, do you really want to mark this episode with another debate on fan service?
I'm
Because
good.
we can
I'm
do it. We
abstaining
can do it.
from
I'm
this
going.
conversation.
The
Here, let's go back. All right.
that is not her posing for
Her
a painting
posing?
is not fan service,
fan service.
bruh. It's not.
It was definitely fan
It
service.
wasn't.
It was. I will send pics later.
Can you elaborate as to why it
Or
was?
I will send 4K pics later. Trust me. Oh, what is fan service, Kira? Let me ask you that. Let me ask you a philosophical question. Define fan service.
This
Kira.
is fucked up. Yo, all right. Can we get the rating, Calvin?
That's what I thought. That is what
No,
I
we
thought.
can we can
It's-
continue
That's
this
what I
after the
thought.
It's,
episode.
No, I wanna
meant to
continue it down.
tantalize. Okay, it's
Huh?
meant to stimulate some
Mhm.
senses. Okay, often done with some jiggle physics, excessively, panty shots, etc. There was nothing fan servicey or sexual about the model.
Now I'm focusing on the word often. Often does not equal always. So
Alright,
how can you
fan service
define? How can you
is
define
always-
something that
It's
only
always
happens often?
sexual. There you go.
Fan service. How is fan service always sexual?
It's always sexual.
How is it always sexual? Just
But
because
It just
Just-
is.
so
How is
it
the
just has to-
ocean
it just has to
always
ma-
wet?
it just has to match
just is.
that definition where there's whatever you pointed out, jiggle physics, whatever. That's sexual.
I can't believe you guys are doing this on the Blue Period episode.
He started
Hey,
it.
you wanted to elaborate. You're equally to blame.
I am.
Yeah, I can go on, man. I'm just asking Kira for a straight definition. But I don't want to ruin the 10 out of 10 moment.
Does it involve
I don't want to ruin it.
most of the time?
Kira, I don't want to ruin the moment. This is
So,
a 10 out of 10. This is a
underage-looking
top
girl
3 anime
and
for
her
him.
titties or
And
her
you're gonna do this
vagina?
to him?
Over.
How could
It's
you
fan
do this to him?
service.
7.5? 7?
Unreal.
That's all you're gonna give him? 7?
Like you said, it didn't resonate with me. So
7?
I wasn't. I
What
said
did you give it,
7.5.
Calvin?
Okay, 7.5. That's respectable. That's honest.
I was straight up gonna give it a 3. But I liked the art. I liked the appreciation of said art. So I'll add another point to that, because even if you didn't resonate with the show, which I did not for the most part, I still enjoyed the art. And I enjoy that there are people out there whose passion, willing to risk an unclear future, willing to take physical pains, mental toll, just for the sake of art. I can respect that, and I think the anime does a good job at portraying that, so I'll give it a 4 out of 5.
I like that you clarified out of 5. But anyway,
Always
is
have
that,
been.
is that it?
That is
Anything
it.
else?
Make sure you come back and watch episode 12 of Anime Club.
Watch part 2 of our debate, me versus Kira. Comment down below who you think is right.